Hello everyone, welcome back to the another video. In this video, we are going to implement the delete API and also the edit API so that we can edit and delete the node that we are having on the front end. So for editing and deleting the node, we should have the ID for that node, and after that we can find it in the database and we can delete it. Okay, so we are going to implement the both the APIs so that we can delete and edit all the nodes. So let's dive into it. So guys, I am here on the VS Code and we are in this video 7 branch. So first of all, go to the app directory and we are having API folder. Inside the API, we are having the nodes folder. Inside the nodes, we are catching the all the node IDs. Okay, so that would be dynamic. So we are going to create the a dynamic route that would be in the square brackets. As you know, we are giving the name it as node ID, and the file name would be the route.ts. Now we are having the file. Now we are going to implement first the delete route. So what we need to do, we need create a function. It would be an async function. Why? Because we are updating the database, so it would be an asynchronous operation. The function, the name of the function would be delete, because we are using the, because this is the convention of the Next.js. First of all, we are extracting the request from the front end, and also what we need this node ID over here. So how we can extract? We can just pass the params, and the type of the params would be the params, which would be the type of an object, and which will have the node ID, and which would be the type of string. If you are confusing in this, so let me explain that we are having all the params, we are extracting the params as an object, and it is having the type of params, and params of that is having the node ID over here. Now we are having the node ID coming from here. This name should be same, because otherwise we won't be able to extract that parameter. What we need now, we need a database connection, so we are going to do that. Connect DB. Now we are having the database connection. Now we are going to find that node which have the node ID. So let's do that. Node model dot find one, find by ID we can say, and we can pass the node ID like this. Now we are having the node. If we don't have the node, it means we cannot find any node, and we can just simply return a response saying that response.json, saying that success is false, and message would be node cannot be deleted or cannot exist, or node doesn't exist. Like this we can give the message, and we can give the status of the 40100, or like this you can give it. And if we found the node, we can just simply return that node if we want. If not, then we can just simply return success true. So let me copy over here. So we are having the success as true. We can say node deleted successfully, and we can give the status of 200. Now we are having the all the things. So let's try to run this and check this. See, we are having this. Let's go to the postman because we cannot send the delete request from our browser. So guys, I am here in the postman, so we have to send the delete request. So let's try to do that. We are having the API slash notes, so we can get all the notes, and we have to provide the note ID over here. So how we can do that? So we have to get the note ID. So let's try to display the note ID over here in the page.tsx note. Sorry, in the like here we are having, and here we can just simply say the load dot underscore id, so that we are having the id. Now if I go over here and send a request, you can see node deleted successfully. And if I refetch this, see, we are getting again and again node deleted successfully message. So there is something wrong. See, we are okay, we are finding the node by id and delete. We have to delete that. Okay, let's try one more time. We can see, and we can see this is working now. So we have deleted the node successfully. Now let's try to refetch this. So now we are able to delete that node. So our API is working right now, and we have tested it successfully. So all right guys, now we have successfully implemented the delete API. Now let's try to implement the edit API. It is very similar. You can try by your own if you want, and you can come back to here and you can just simply watch if you have any trouble in that. Just we have to change the method. Now let's try to implement the put request. Now we have to update the node. So you don't have to, you need not to do anything. You can just simply copy and paste, and you can just name that request to the put request. Okay, put or patch, you can just name whatever you want. We are having the export async put. Okay, now we are having the connection with the database. We just want find by id and update. Now we are finding that node and we have to update that. So we can pass an object what we have to update. So we have to update the title that will pass from the body. So we can just simply say as of now updated title, and the content which would be updated content like this. And yep, that's all for this. Now let's try to run this. Go to the postman. You can just simply go over here. You can create a put request over here and just copy that id from here. Let's try to update this one, first one only. We can see we are having the node deleted successfully, but we didn't change that message. Okay, let's try to run, reload this. See, we can have the updated title, updated content. So our both APIs are working fine. We can update, we can delete that node. So also what we need to extract the data from the body. So let's do that. Okay, so we have to destructure that. We are having the title, we are having the content. So this would be an asynchronous operation. Okay, request.json like this. Now we are having the title and content, so we can just simply say title would be title and content would be content. Okay, now let's try to run this. We can go to the body and we can pass the JSON. We can have the title, which would be the uh, hello, and we would be having the content, which would be like, let's say, world. This is not a good example, by the way. We are having the node deleted successfully. Let's try to check this one. See, we can have the hello world. Now let's try to change that. Node cannot be updated. Not updated successfully. Let's try to update again. Now we are having the message and all the things. We have implemented both the APIs for deleting and updating the node. In the upcoming video, we are going to connect it with the front end. We will be having the icons in the every node, and we will be sending all the requests from the front end only. Okay, I have pushed all the codes in the video 7 branch. You can check it out, and the link will be given in the description. You can check it out and you can just contribute. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.